racing, because I've noticed a lot of people make, simple mistakes when they're racing. They haven't, learned. So this video is pretty much to help those people. So there's 5 things we'll be going over in this video that will help anyone who doesn't know them. So that's, it's good. First one is curb boosting. This is common in stunt races with those tracks with the red and white things on each side of the road. Basically what you do is, if I can find here, basically it's as simple as going on and off the curb on the road, next to the road. So basically it allows your car to reach higher RPMs. For the split second, the wheels aren't on the ground. So that is something that, if you can find a spot to do it in any particular race, like here, 3 times, there you go. And down here, it's just gonna be good. Sounds good. Gotta find a better spot for this one. So, say you want to do like tight turns, like this one, for example. What I see a lot of people do is, of course they'll be going much faster, but they'll go, and they'll go like, either right out to the like the farthest away curb, or they'll just drive right through there. And that could be good or bad, depending on the car you're using. We'll get to that in a minute. But, fuck, this road's not too much traffic. But there's actually a few things in this video that are gonna help with these cornering techniques. So say here, I want to go around this corner, right? And back up so I can get some speed. Basically, you turn, say I'm turning left, and it's a sharp left turn. I'll turn right, like that, and then do that. Rather than just going either straight on the inside, like I see a lot of people doing this, or like really far on the outside. Really far on the outside or really far on the inside, like that doesn't help. That doesn't help. So it's kind of like you gotta go all the way to the right and then use the whole road to your advantage, and then maybe after the turn you can start curb boosting like I just showed, and then it helps you gain speed, helps you maintain more momentum in the corners and out of the corners, which will give you an advantage. Another thing that will help you with this is if I can stop crashing, but actually, throttle control. I see a lot of people that just go full throttle all the time, and that's not good. Like, see there, let off the gas, and I didn't have to on that corner because it's 4-lane road. But if you're on a 2-lane road and you find a tight turn like that, like a tight turn, you'll like let off the throttle instead of either like handbrake turning or just straight braking, because it's just not gonna be the most effective way. If you go full throttle, I've seen this way too much. You go off the road, and like say down here, I haven't been here in a while, so I don't know if it's any good for my demonstration, but say like here you can go full speed, cause how much of a turn. You can curb boost a little there too if you like that one. I think it's Yeah, up here, this bridge. Good example. You can go full throttle. This bridge there. If you go full throttle, it doesn't go well. Like, you can recover from it. It won't completely destroy you and send you to last place from being a second or third or whatever. But it won't be helpful. Now, I'll go up here and I'll show. If you let off the gas, you don't have to brake. If you know when to let off the gas and when to go back on. Like, see, let off the gas, and there you go. If I didn't take the corner so tight, I would have been better off. But that, if you can do it right, throttle control really helps with turns where other people will be braking, and you will simply be letting off the throttle where you don't have to lose as much speed. Next thing, this is actually rather important. Knowledge of the vehicle. This LG is good. It's all-wheel drive. But like my Retro Comet or my Banshee 900R, they're rear-wheel drive. So, say I try going around a corner to, like, and then on the inside, and I hit a curb. Like, if I hit a curb with the rear tires, not the front tires, there's a chance the rear tires will lose traction, and then I'll lose even more speed, and there's a chance I'll spin. You don't want that. So if you're in a rear-wheel drive car, you'll want to stay off those curbs. Like, curb boosting will be fine as long as you don't do it while you're in, like, a long curve or something, or in a tight corner, because if you try curb boosting on a tight or long corner, you're just gonna spin out, because rear wheel drive, all the power's going to the rear wheels. That won't help you, because if you spin out, you're gonna have to recover from that. Yeah, I messed that up. But yes. The next one is really funny, actually. It gets a lot of people. Knowledge of the road and what there is on the road. For example, I see lots of people that like just ignoring the poles and driving right through them. In fact, I was racing a guy earlier who didn't give a shit about poles. He ended up in like second last or last or something. See, there you go. I didn't see that thing there, and it messed with the rear end of my car. So, basically, it would be better if I was in the city, but if there's poles, trees, street signs, street lamps, anything like that, don't run into them. But don't, like, swerve miles, off the road or whatever to avoid them. Because there is a good chance that if you hit them, they will mess you up. I've had a few cases where I had to, like, some guy tried to pit maneuver me, so I had to kind of go on the sidewalk, and that's where the poles messed me up. Because I hit one, it got caught on the rear wing of this, this LG. He just lifted my front tires off the ground. And the front tires of this car have half the power because it's all-wheel drive. So that messed me up. But not as bad as, say, hitting a pole at a really strange angle, and then it lifting half your car, half the wheels off the ground, and leaving the other half on, and then your car just flips and all that kind of stuff. You gotta be careful of that. So, I'd say, like, these little street signs, they're not as bad. They slow you down, but they're not gonna, kill you. But, there's some signs that can't be destroyed. Like, mostly trees and, those big, signboards, whatever they're called. Yes, so, the 5 key things that will help you improve your driving in GTA Online street races is curb boosting, if you can do it without risking spinning your car, turning properly, like to avoid going like too tight or too far out. If you go too tight, there's a chance you'll hit a curb at a weird angle. You could lose traction on your rear tires. If you go too fast around it, too far out, there's a chance you'll hit a wall. Because there is considerable understeer with certain cars in this game. Throttle control when turning, and on like roads that are really bumpy, actually. So, oh, okay. Well, if there's a road that's really bumpy, there's a chance there's going to be a downhill portion of it where your wheels leave the ground for just enough time where you can't brake and you can't accelerate or anything or turn, and by the time you land, you're already, you know, heading to destination fucked. So, you know, there's that. Knowledge of the vehicle, that's another key thing. If you don't know how your vehicle handles in these situations with curb boosting, the proper turning line, and all that, practice and get used to the car, and you'll get better. And then once you know the vehicle well, you can do better. That will help you a lot. And awareness of street poles and things like that. Like that one, that wooden one, that messed me up. That stops you dead. Like these. See, there you go, 2 wheels off the ground. Like I could be curb boosting, and there you go, I did a wheelie. But these are things to be aware of when you're curb boosting or doing those special turns. Not really special, but those turns with the, like say if you turn to the left, you swing wide right, and then you go on the inside. I'll actually show it here. Wide right, and there you go, yeah, kind of like that. That, you gotta be aware of the street poles when you do that. So, those are 5 things that will help you with your driving. One more thing actually that I didn't list, if you're gonna get a car, it doesn't have to be the fastest one in the game. It would help if it was, like, for sports, you have the Ocelot Pariah. But something that really helps significantly with these, all these techniques is all-wheel drive. So like the Sultan, the LG, those are a couple cars I can think of right off the bat that are all-wheel drive, and where hitting a curb while you're turning won't affect it as much. But yeah, that's technically 6 things. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure to comment feedback in the comment section on things you want me to talk about in future videos, and like and subscribe, I guess. I think that's how it's supposed to go. Yeah.